statement.
Well,
and
actually,
then
we have a quick question first.
you do a quick question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You good? Yep. All right. So first of all, any comment, opinion on the mayor of Providence, Jorge Lorza's endorsement for governor?
No.
All right.
That's an easy one.
All right, so I wanted to clarify this headline that was in the Providence Journal today as being completely false and untrue. I won't go as far as say as intentionally untrue, but McKee pauses plan to replace the state's ailing child advocate. So I want to just first of all, Jennifer Griffith is a strong advocate, and she is on a leave for health reasons, and I don't want to speak to the health reasons other than to say that we really wish her and her family the absolute best in terms of recovery. But let's clarify what this is about, okay? So in October of last year, I met with Jen, and she asked to be reappointed to a 5-year term. That was going to be expiring. So what we did was, okay, well, what's the method to use to create a reappointment? You need to convene a search committee. When we found out that the search committee was vacant 2 people, we publicly notified the procedure to fill those 2 vacant spots so that we could proceed with the search committee and recommendations, which if I was asked by the search committee for a recommendation, I would make it that Jennifer would receive a new 5-year term. So this article here, along with Rhett McKee making comments when she's an attorney and she should know the process, she should know the legal process that you need to follow to actually move ahead on reappointing or appointing a new child advocate. It is disingenuous, and it's and it certainly smells of politics. So I'll answer any questions you have, but I think I filled it in. The timeline again. In October last year, I met with Jen. She asked for a reappointment. I think she's a great advocate for the young people, the children in this state, and our office looks forward to working with her. But there is a process you need to follow to do a reappointment. That's what we did, and that process was in fact long before that we were aware that Jennifer has a health issue. So the notion that somehow that this is being triggered by a health issue, that we're moving to actually replace Jennifer, is absolutely false, unequivocally untrue, and it continues to happen in ways that, like I said, the politics of this does smell.
So you're saying you're still in the process of filling out that search committee?
Right. So there's vacancies there, and the notice was to fill the vacancies, and then we would say, on behalf of we can't intervene in a way of a process that's set up to interview people and to have a recommendation from a board that should be not being told what to do, right? So the process is that when we fill those 2 vacancies, and that's what was notified. It was not notified that Jennifer was being replaced. It was to start to activate the procedure of a request that actually Jennifer made for us to do. Is that pretty clear?
Crystal.
Huh?
Crystal.
Thank you.
Wow, Pa.
So we'll continue to make announcements, but we don't want this story to stop morphing into which when I hear from Rhett McKee that it's heartless, what kind of man is he? That is totally uncalled for, right? She has my phone number. She meets me in my office. We discuss these things. It could have been very easily clarified. We had ongoing conversation with Tom Mooney yesterday about the clarification, and yet this morning I wake up and I see this headline that is totally inaccurate, untrue. I won't go as far as saying it's intentional, but it really is a problem to me, and that's why I wanted to have this clarification today.
What do you say about an individual who sees someone who's ill enough to have to take formal leave from a place of employment, who then attempts to twist that into political gain?
Well, first of all, it's not Jennifer that's twisting this at all.
No. I mean,
absolutely.
The other people
that is the concern. And that's why I'm out here speaking, as I don't normally do this, right? But this is first of all, it's harmful to somebody like Jennifer to have this, this
Right.
swirl around at this point in time, and for her family to be reading in here that there might have been an untrue statement that she was going to be replaced while she's struggling, and then to have reps who was an attorney who should know the law actually making comments that make it to politicize it in this way.
So she could be replaced, but it would be because the board chooses someone else down the line.
Yeah, and if I was asked for a recommendation, I would recommend that she be reappointed.
But you can't be asked.
I could be asked.
Okay.
If they ask me for my recommendation, I just can't tell them to go do what they're organized to do on a fiduciary responsibility, right?
Right.
All right, crystal clear?
Thanks, guys.
Governor,
Crystal clear.
No,
Good.
No comment on Mayor Lorza's endorsement?
No, I don't have any comment on that.
Thanks.
I don't have any comment.
Quick stadium question. You know. Okay.
Which one?
All right.
The Yankee Stadium?
Yeah. No.
I like this.
We gotta be quick, Pat. We gotta go after this.
With regards to the city council and the mayor of Pawtucket, Mayor Pawtucket has made clear, and as Sandra Kano made clear at the meeting, that the $10 million commitment by the city of Pawtucket was rock solid. We've reached out to council members who have yet to receive even the fundamental information surrounding a lot of the numbers underlying the deal. We reached out to the mayor, and he said if it is determined that council approval is needed, it will be forwarded to them then. We're talking about $10 million from a city that is not wealthy.
Well, first of all, we've made an agreement. I believe all the parties are going to live up to that agreement. I have no reason to believe that Pawtucket's not going to do exactly what they said they're going to do. This is the most important project, and in the mayor's words, that the city of Pawtucket has ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And so we expect that that's going to move forward, and all the pieces are going to fall in place.
All right, we got to wrap
Thank
that.
you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.